the fuck is up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and today we're going to the club. So, got the Truly lemonades today. I looked everywhere for the iced teas and I can't find them, but we're going to the club. We're going to Club Nebula today. I'm so excited for this palette. It's so beautiful. We're going to be playing with new makeup today. If you're wondering all the things that I'm going to be using, everything is linked in the description box below. But before we get into it, I'm going to need all 57 of you to come through and hit that thumbs up button. I see there's a thumbs down already. I appreciate you as well. It just tells me if you guys like these types of videos or not. So hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and let's cut the bullshit because we're going to be here for a while chitty-chatting today while I get ready to go to the club. I need to be careful doing that. I don't want to break it. It's so beautiful. Ah! Okay, so I'm going to start with the eyes first, and then I'll get into the rest of the complexion. Some of these things you've seen on my channel before. Some of them are brand new, like we got new MAKEUPGEEK. Y'all thought I was lying. Y'all thought I was lying that I wasn't going to buy everything again that broke. Come to mama. I'm so excited to have all my babies back. We've got some new Chanel. We've got some AURIC by Samantha Ravindal. I'm not going to use this today. I got the Smoke Reflect in the shade Ego, but I am wearing this in one of my recent videos. I'll put a card in the corner if you guys want to check this out, if you want to see it on my face. I was wearing this as well, but I'm going to show you guys me applying it today. I'm going to use the NARS Uninhibited Palette, Gucci Foundation. You know what? Let's throw some Natasha Denona Love. NARS Uninhibited again. I'm just trying to use the shit that I bought, guys. That's what it is. So, we got the thumbs up. We got the subscribe. Guys, good job. 60 thumbs ups and 65 watching. I'm so proud of you guys. Let's take a little sip. Today I'm drinking raspberry lemonade. Guys, if you've tried seltzers and you have not found a good one yet, these Truly lemonades are hot fucking fire. Highly recommend. I mentioned them in my favorites video. So I'm going to prime my eyeballs first. Actually, you know what? I'm going to throw some primer on my face because I forgot to put moisturizer on before I came down because I just got out of work. I'm going to prime my face first with the silicone-free priming moisturizer from Good Molecules. This is the primer I always like to use if I forget to put a moisturizer on, or if I'm doing makeup like right now, I get out of work and I know I'm going to wipe it right off. This is what I like to use. Or if I just want a little bit more hydration and I just don't want my skin to feel like shit. So let's see what you guys are all saying in the live chat. MAKEUPGEEK is amazing. Guys, I'm so excited I get so excited whenever MAKEUPGEEK launches something. But guys, I fucked up today. I forgot the Lunar Beauty lashes launched. And I missed the bundle. So I'm going to wait to see and get those. Likely when the brushes restock. I'll get maybe like either the bundle if it's in stock, or I'll get like a style or two. Just so I could test them out because the packaging's so cute. And I just love Lunar Beauty. I'm going to put some Benefit Professional on as well. Just to get this face primed and ready to go. So how many of you guys have gotten the Club Nebula, or how many of you purchased it? I forgot to check when the restock date was. I'll link that in the description box when it restocks because I think it's only supposed to restock one more time. I want to say the 17th sounds correct. If somebody in the live chat knows, feel free, let us know, and I will tag it on the screen for you guys so you can see when it restocks. That was like the one thing I forgot to check before I came on. Thank you. I got this from Fashion Nova, I think, like forever ago. It's very scratchy. Like you're going to see it scratching me throughout this whole video. So let's go with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. Now, this has been my go-to eye primer for a hot minute now. Guys, Gerard Cosmetics is having 55% off site-wide. No code necessary. If you've been wanting to try this Clean Canvas Eye Base, this is the time to do it. I feel like I need to wipe that off. It looks like it's got some eyeshadow on it. I'm going to use my Esum W23. This is how I apply this all the damn time. Waiting for your guys's? Yes. Okay, so February 17th, I was correct. If I end up finding out what time, because I don't think a time has been announced yet, I'll make sure that I update you guys on probably my community page, Insta story. I'm always posting on Insta story like when stuff drops, or if I want your guys' feedback on what you guys think about new products. But look how nice that just cancels everything out. It's so, so cute. I'm like reading that. Scratchy, but make it fashion. That's cute. This is so, so good. That's what I meant to say. The beauty of lives. If you are watching this and you've never watched my channel before, keep in mind, this is live, all right? So I enjoy live streams. That's what I prefer to watch. It's what I prefer to do, simply because you're getting raw, unedited, unfiltered makeup reviews, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to show you how I use it, and it may work for me, it may not work for me. That's how it works with all products on my channel. And it's just fun. We're here for a good time. That's it. Let's just blend that out. Oh my God, Ruthie says, I can't believe I got that eye base and I lost it. I never used it. Oh my God. I mean, it's what, $22, but 55% off. I think that's the biggest discount that I've seen. I do have an affiliate link down below for Gerard Cosmetics. This is my favorite fucking eye primer of all time. I love it. It does not stray me wrong. It doesn't crease on me. It's incredible. I love it so much. So I just slap that all over the lids. I like to almost like carve out my brows a little bit. I meant to do my brows before, but I ran out of time. I like to do my brows last. It's a thing. Okay, so let's get into the beauty. This is the KALEIDOS, or KALEIDOS, however you pronounce it, times ANGELICA NYQVIST collaboration. This was sent to me by KALEIDOS, and this is the PR box. It's so cute. It's like a PR box, but it's not over the top. That's one thing that I really like about it. It came very well secure. It comes with a deck of cards, which I will keep those handy because we like to play cards up in here. And then I got a formal invitation to the Club Nebula, and then the palette is inside here, and then it does have like a foam insert, and then this box can basically just chill. I love the overall aesthetic of this collection. I think it's so pretty. I think Angie did such a good job on the color story of this palette. So here's the palette box right here. If you guys want to see swatches, she did an incredible swatch video. I'll link it down below. I forgot to add hers and Marlena's videos. They did like launch videos for their products. So this is the outer packaging. KALEIDOS fucking nails it when it comes to their packaging. It's so high quality. It feels so nice. It feels like it would be like a high-end product. So it's $45. Let's see. I wrote down some notes. So you got 15 shades for $45. I believe these are made in the PRC. Oh my God, this is so cute. The Club Nebula palette is a collection of my favorite shades for my favorite people. That's so cute. Then it's got KALEIDOS down here, a rich, sultry palette that brings universal class to far-out looks, made in collaboration with ANGELICA NYQVIST. It's got the batch code over here. Let's jump over to the box really quick. I like to talk about this stuff just because some people give a shit. I won't go into like the ingredients and stuff like that, but some people like to know 12 months shelf life. It looks like it is recyclable. The net weight is 13 grams or 0.459 ounces. It's considered to be a pressed pigment palette, and I'll specify which shades are considered to be pressed pigments. It's cruelty-free, vegan, made in the PRC. You can get this on KALEIDOS website. I've linked it down below for you guys. Ultra pigmented, highly blendable, multi-chromatic. This is like Angie in a fucking eyeshadow palette. I think she nailed it. Packaging, 20 out of 10. So, so pretty. Now let's look at the color story. First of all, let's talk about this, like the plastic that KALEIDOS puts on their products. I'm going to say their name probably like 8 different times. The plastic that they use is like, it's like sturdy plastic, which I'm a big fan of that. So this is what the color story looks like. Let me zoom you guys in just so you can see the overall aesthetic and just the textures. So this has 6 shimmer metallics and 9 mattes. I feel like that's such a good variety, at least for what I like. And then what else do we got? Vegan, cruelty free, I already said that. Now let me tell you the shades that are considered to be pressed pigments. So we have Void. Which one's Void? The blue, the deep blue up here. Naru. Where's that one? This one right here. Rock Hopper. This shade right here. Cyclone. I hope I'm saying all these names right. This one right here. Red Giant, which is this one down here. And that is all of the shades that are considered to be pressed pigments if you go by US standards, because we have to comply with the FDA. So here we go. The main thing that I notice when things are considered to be pressed pigments is possible staining. It's a legality thing, in my humble opinion. They're still fucking eyeshadows. This is intended to be an eyeshadow palette. Okay? All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Look at this. This was a bad idea. I can't Oh, wait, hold on. Amanda says, I can't wait. And then it's freaking Bats of Rise, both of us palettes together. I want that palette so bad. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with something that is very like Valentine's Day vibes, because I do want to do, that always sounds funny, like Valentine's Day type of get ready with me's and stuff like that. Do you guys care? Do you guys want to see that? I plan on definitely doing one, but I was going to do more if you guys want to see them with more palettes. And if you guys do want to see them with more palettes, feel free to let me know which palettes you would like. Let's see. You guys are correct in the way that I pronounce things, as per usual. It's fine. You guys get it. If you guys want more details and correct pronunciations, you can check out Angie's video. I'll link it in the description box after. So I feel like what I'm going to do is stick with the more like neutral tones with like a pop of color. I really want to use the shade Celestial and maybe Your Only Hope. But I'm very much interested in like this color story right there. And then probably a pop of Nova. Let's just wing it. Fuck it. Let's live our best lives. What I want to know is the hater that keeps thumbs downing the video. Angelica, you know, don't even care. It's engagement. Remember that quote that Cardi B once said, I'm using my Refer number 2 and I'm using the shade. Cylon, not Cyclone. It would help if I could read. You remember that quote when she's like, and shout outs to all my haters that be downloading my stuff and they're talking all sorts of shit about me, but it still benefits me. Same concept. It's still engagement, which is why. And I don't necessarily look at it like a bad thing. Like, I look at it this way. If you don't like the video, it does help me figure out what kinds of videos that you do and don't like. If I'm posting a video that you guys don't like, I would want you to thumbs it down or leave comments that, like, it wasn't your favorite type of video. That helps me. I don't look at it like it's a bad thing. And then if people are hate watching, like, haters are your motivators, guys. It's all good in the hood. Look at that fucking pigmentation. Damn, I almost bypassed right over that one. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do. I'm just totally winging this at the present moment. I'm like, I'm going to go for a Valentine's Day glam. That escalated quickly. Let me take, same brush, Refer 02 and Red Giant. I'm going to put this on the outer corner. I think I want to do like a halo eye moment. Let's rock with that. I think I should have put Cylon on my outer corner. Maybe like reverse these two, but you know what? We're going to wing it. That's the beauty of this. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Keep me company. I have not. Josephine asked if I've used this palette yet. I have not used this palette. You're getting my authentic first impressions on this bitch. And so far, she's so fucking pigmented. And a little backstory. Just so you guys know, I'm pretty sure I said this already, but this was sent to me. I'm a big fan of the Kaleidos formulas. I think they do palettes really well. I think they have really pretty color stories and they have really unique textures to their shadows. And I saw looks that Angie was doing with this palette and I was like losing my shit because they looked just so beautiful. And she is just like the color palette queen. It's just the looks that she does. They're everything. If you ever want inspiration or just overall how to be better at colorful shadows, look no further than Angie's channel. I'm just going to say that because she just does color so incredibly well. I just used the shade Rock Hopper and I'm going back to Red Giant. I'm trying not to like focus too much on like holding up everything. I just want to use this shit. I want to show you guys how I use it. and how overall everything is working. I like the fact too, it's like, you wouldn't really think that these shadows would go together, but they're not like blending into each other, which is rare. I feel like shadows do that a lot. You need to use them Rephr brushes. They're amazing. For real. Rephr, I had somebody ask me last night, like brush recommendations for eyes. I think I'm going to do my brush video. I don't know. I was thinking about doing that next. What do you guys think if I do my brush favorites next? I'm going to use You're My Only Hope on my Esum W21. And I'm just going to slap this right on the center. Now, me personally, I typically like to use, I like to use my fingers for shadows like these. I don't love to wet my brush when I use shadows like this. I just like to dip my finger in, apply it to my eye, and call it a fucking day. I know Angie, she does favor like spraying shadows like this, but I'm not really noticing that it's necessary. Like it's sticking, it's popping. I'm here for it. And then I just need to blend out that crease after. And then I need to remember what the hell I did on the other side. Are these the same formula as the Escape Pod? I'm not positive because I've only used that palette one time. I would assume that they would be the same, but I don't want to say yes or no because I'm not positive. I think that would be a great question for Kaleidos, honestly, because I don't know if Angie really had any part in the like formulation. I think it was she designed like the palette itself, like she picked out the shades. So I would assume yes, but I don't want to say yes or no. Next one I'm using is, I think it's Naru. It's basically like the mid-tone. It's almost like a beigey gray, just to blend out this edge right here. And then I'll go back over everything. I should have did this before I laid down that, but it's all good. I'm just trying to blend out this edge right here. This is how I've been liking doing my eyeshadows, just because it gives it a nice blend. This is another great brush. All right, let me go back. I'm gonna go back to that Rephr number 2. At first I didn't think I would love this brush, but the more that I've used it, I feel like I love it more and more every single time, especially for shadows like these that are insanely pigmented. It's a great packer brush. Like, for how intense this is right now, I did that very fast for my level of artistry, because I'm not a makeup artist. At least I don't claim to be. I'm self-taught. I just play with products. That's all that I do. If you came here for a makeup artist, you came to the wrong fucking place. I just like to play with products. Their topper shadows are just so beautiful. These are the types of shadows, they just take your look to another level. I feel like I've said that so many times on my channel lately. It takes your look to another level, especially the Adept palette. Oh my gosh. All right, so boom. Look at that. I'm into it. I'm going to leave this as it is right now because I feel like I'll end up tweaking it when I do my under eye. So let's jump over to the other side and let's see how much faster, now that I actually have an idea for what I'm doing. Let's just go in, and I think this is where you're going to really see how these are applying and everything. But I'm experiencing no fallout. I saw somebody asked that earlier. No fallout. Very easy to place. Very easy to blend. This is what always happens when I do lives. Like with eye looks, one eye comes out like subpar, and the other eye comes out looking so much better. If you ever notice on my Instagram that I take pictures to one side often, it's because of that. One side always looks better than the other. But we're just going to fake it till we make it, baby. All right, Red Giant. Outer corner. Like, are you seeing the pigmentation? You do get a little bit of kick up in the pan, but not a ton. Especially Red Giant, it's not a lot. You do get a little bit more with the shade Cylon. I can't believe I said Cyclone. I'm a dumbass, guys. What can I say? Oh, let's see. You aren't a shiny Brit. Oh my gosh. Guys, what's the next merch that you guys would want to see? I gotta hit up my girl Danica. These are so easy to use. And I love the fact that they're like grungy tones, but they're, I don't know, it's like they're, I don't want to say wearable, because when you look at this palette, I feel like you get so caught up in like the bright colors. But then when you really look at it, like this could easily be something that's super, super wearable. I'm like looking at the palette just to make sure. I don't want to use any other shades. Look at that. So pretty. I mean, laying it down with a brush first definitely gives you more precision. But I find it easier for me to just, I don't know, I always like how it looks better when I just blend it with my finger. I do the same thing. I think we all have that one eye is better with, yes, definitely with the brows as well. 100%. Sisters, not twins. Okay, let's go back. Red Giant. Just want to liven these up. Actually, no. Let me do this. Naru. In the crease. Just to blend that edge. And then 2. I'll usually stop at a certain point. Like, I feel like I have the weirdest overall makeup routine anyways, because I get to a point I'm like, okay, I'm done with my eyes for now. I'll come back to them later, and I'm very much almost at that point now. And I like to take mine up so high to my brows because I have hooded eyes. Like if I'm putting this much work and I have eyeshadows that are this beautiful, I want to be able to see them when I open my eyes. So I do take up my shadows fairly high, and then I'll basically just correct things as I go. And I'm not trying to be perfect around here. It's just, let's have fun. Let's do that. I need to add a little bit more of Cylon up here. Oh my God, these are just so easy. Oh, let me do this side now. That just made such a big difference. Just deepening up that crease a little bit more. I love that shade. Look at that blend. That blend's so nice. Not paying attention too much out here. We'll get back to it. We'll come back. All right, Refero 2. Red Giant again. And I'm just packing. I'm not swiping or anything like that. I'm just pressing it right onto the eyes. And I'm going to look crazy probably for a hot minute until everything's done and I get my lashes on. Just because that's how the cookie always crumbles up in here. I get to a point, I'm like, oh no, oh God, what happened? And then I put lashes on, I'm like, oh, that's what happened. I look fucking fire. Sweet Face Jen says, I have way too much lid space. We love a good real estate eyeball. Just gonna do a light dusting again. Oh, so pretty. I'm so impressed. Because usually looks like this take me so incredibly long. And some people might be watching and being like, bitch, this is taking you forever. Not for me. I mean, I always take quite a bit of time. Hence why my videos are always like an hour, hour and a half long. But we came to hang out. We didn't come here to be judged. Right? So I'm going to leave it like this for now. And it's going to look a little crazy. And then I'll come back. But I wanted to test, like, I basically like to test the whole fallout situation, and I feel like everything is good. Like, I feel like this palette, I could do my face first and then my eyes. But I like to do my eyes first, especially for this step right here. If I take shadows more, like, out this way, or I want, like, a wing sort of a moment, I'll take a makeup wipe and just be like, whoop, boom, and it cleans it up. And I don't have to worry about, like, messing with any of my other makeup. And we're good. This outer corner looks a little wonky, but we're not going to pay attention to it. We'll wait, be patient. Wait until we're done. Okay, so primer's done. We're going to put the Kaleidos aside for right now. Let me move the mirror over here so I can see what you guys are saying in the meantime. Is there any other new products that are like out that you guys are into right now? Let's go with AURIC. Who got some AURIC? I've used this 2 times now? 3 times. 2 or 3 times now. I'm still making up my mind on how I feel about it. As far as, It very much reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury. Like, very, very similar. So I have the shade Morganite. And how I like to use products like this is underneath my makeup and as a highlighter. So I'm just going to take my BK 101 and I'm just doing a very thin layer. So I apply it like this on my hand and then I just kind of dip my brush in and just apply this like all over. Just because I love how it like peeks through my foundations because I use a pretty thin layer of foundation. So when you see it on my face like this, you're going to be like, okay, did that do anything? But it's the effect that it has underneath my foundation is what I really like about it. So with this, it's hard to say because I've had the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter for so long. I do feel like I like having the wand applicator with the Charlotte Tilbury, but it might be because of how used to it I am. So with this one being in like a pump, it's just a little bit different for a very similar type of product. I have the shade number 3. I'll pull out the Charlotte Tilbury just so you guys could see like a shade comparison because I wanted to get a shade lighter. So I feel like for my skin tone right now, it is a very good match for me. So that is just all over the face using a brush. I still have quite a bit left. That's okay. I love the packaging on here. I was not loving the shipping experience because UPS fucking played me. Or it was UPS or USPS. Mine did not come in a bougie ass looking box. Mine came in, let me get it for you. Mine came in one of these. A glass box. Like, I couldn't believe that this wasn't shattered in my box. Like, if you watch my channel, you know how much I love, like, collecting my boxes and stuff. Oh, for how beautiful the box is. Oh, wait, it's in the bag. This box is so beautiful. The whole aesthetic of AURIC is so pretty, but I can't use this. So I did email the brand. They don't know what happened either because I feel like I'm the only one that got mine packaged like this. So I don't know what happened. But that's how I received mine. But the product itself was fine, so that's how I'm going to leave it. So that is AURIC in Morganite, right? Yes, Morganite all over my face. It just gives you a very subtle glow. I feel like it just comes down to, I feel like it is very, very similar to the Hollywood Flawless filter. I'm sure there's videos out there by now. Where is mine? I was going to do a swatch comparison so you could see it. I'm sure there's videos out by now that show comparisons. That's why I didn't really feel like it was necessary. But if you guys want to see me do these like side by side, but I'll show you guys at least a shade comparison between AURIC Morganite and the Charlotte Tilbury. I have the shade number 3. So we've got Morganite, which is over here from AURIC, and then Charlotte Tilbury number 3 is on this side. So this is definitely a little bit warmer, a little bit deeper. But they're both very much on like the pink family, which I'm a fan of. I feel like this one's pretty neutral, the AURIC. But the effect, I feel like you could see it. It's very much like a dewy type of product. They do remind me a lot of each other. Like, I think I could easily look at either, just kind of knowing how each work and easily confuse the two, you know, if I saw them just on my face. Let's go into concealer. I'm going to use my Dior today. Let's see. I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Ashley said that I would have flipped my shit. I don't really think it was their fault. I do think it's kind of weird that it got repackaged, but I'm like, it's their first launch. Like, the products are fine. They did respond back to my email. Like, if they just ignored my email, then we would have had problems. But they did respond back. They were very nice. And, I mean, ultimately, like, that's all that you can ask for. And I was only emailing them just to make sure that they were aware that it happened, whether it was on their end or UPS. But, like, I just gave them the feedback of, for a luxury brand, that wasn't acceptable. Especially when, I mean, I've had experiences like I've been talking about recently with, like, Dior and Chanel, where the shipping experience is just incredible. And the quality of the shipping is incredible. So that was just the slight feedback that I had for them, but they were very receptive, and ultimately, it's like, that's all that you can ask for. I'm not going to be a total dick for no reason. Oh, God, Amanda. The Jacqueline. I'm sure we'll talk about those on Monday. The Jacqueline Hill mystery boxes. Oh, Lord. UPS is shit most times, so not as bad as fucking FedEx. I haven't had like a ton of like shipping issues in my day. I definitely have them from time to time, but let's see. Oh, Cat, yes. Dior. I still might place an order. I haven't done it yet, but man, that Dior like holiday box is so beautiful. I want it. Then I was looking at purses last night. I'm like, I need to stop. But I'm just like, I want that box, damn it. All right, so here is my Dior concealer, all blended. Whoop! See, like as the look progresses, the eyes I think look even better, and then especially once I do the brows, guys, trust the process, okay? Let's see, what shade am I in the Dior concealer? I am. Actually, I gotta comment on something after this too. The shade 2N. This is my shit. Love that concealer. I wanted to tell you guys, because I don't think I've ever said this before, with the program that I use, because I noticed people like put my, like how Lucy just tagged my name. On my computer, like if I use YouTube, it usually highlights in orange, but on my program that I use for live, it doesn't like highlight it for me. The only thing that ever gets highlighted is like super chats and like super stickers. I'm not saying like do that to get my attention. It's just if I overlook your guys' comments, it's because it doesn't highlight it on my end. I don't want you guys to ever think I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. It's just a lot to keep up with, trying to do my makeup, entertain you guys, talk, and figure out what the hell you guys are all saying at the same time. Okay, so I've got my AURIC on and my concealer. Now I'm going to do my cream bronzer. I think I'm going to use the Milk Makeup, the matte bronzer in the shade Baked. And I'm going to use my BK, or actually no, I was going to use my BK 106. This one here. I want to use one that's a little bit smaller. I want to use this Luxie, the 512. I hope BK comes out with a brush like this size, but with the density of the 106, because I feel like that would be like the perfect brush, because this one is just a little bit too flimsy, but I really like the size of this for like cream contour, cream bronzer, because it can make me be like a lot more precise, whereas the 106, sometimes it can get away from me a little bit, like I'll drag it too far down, which since I do this before my foundation, it's not a huge deal, but this is still a really great brush as well. What are your guys' favorite brushes? My last BH order took a while. They were supposed to have a new release the next day. BH Cosmetics is another new release. They're on fire. They are on fire with new releases. But you see how it's just easy for me to get that little swoop? With the 106, I can't really swoop it. It's more of just like a straight line. Bam. Lisa is so excited. Jen says, I always do my eyes first, and my best friend is like, how do you do that? That I cannot do it. She always says she does her face first as well. I used to do my face first, but then after fucking up my eyes so many times and then having to redo my face, I learned. That's what happened. Let's snatch the double chin. I try to keep my face like normal when I do this, but sometimes I play myself. Carrie, yes you do. She says she needs to try BK brushes. They're fucking bomb. They're great brushes. Great synthetic brushes. I do my eyes first because I'm scared I'll fuck up my foundation. Oh my god. Nomad is announcing a new release. I can't wait to see it. Like, that's a brand that's definitely on my radar now. After the Iceland. That palette, the mattes. The mattes in that palette were so good. Okay, that's good enough. We're bronzed enough. Moving on. It's Gucci. We're using the Gucci foundation. I'm going to use the shade number 220N Fair Medium. Don't sleep on It Cosmetics brushes. Have I tried it? I don't think I tried It Cosmetics brushes. This is the only thing I don't like about this foundation is this. Something in It's like this little thing in the cap. Something's going on, but the packaging is Gorgina. Okay, let's try. What do you mean try? Brittany, this was your favorite foundation of January. What are you thinking? So you're getting a little sneak peek of my faves, guys. Let's see, I just got the BK brushes for hooded eyes. Yes! Love that. What do you think of them? I do prefer natural brushes for eyes, but I do love me some synthetics from time to time. Oh my God, okay, Crystal, where did you get your foundation from? Because this was a conversation in a previous live, because I keep hearing through a grapevine, and I don't know if it's true, that Gucci and Sephora, the formulas are different, and I'm like, I don't know if I believe it, but nothing has been confirmed on either part. So I'm curious, because I love this foundation. I think it looks so good, and I mentioned it in my favorites. If you want to hear more of my thoughts, I love this foundation. I do have a little difficulty with my nose with this one, though. I've been noticing that a lot. I don't even think it's just this one. I feel like it's with, like, everything. I'm like, why do things not want to stay on my schnoz? I know, Cat, I'm the same. I'm in the same boat as you. I'm like, but how? I don't know. I don't really believe it, but who am I? Crystal said she ordered it from Sephora. I think it's more or less like, I think it does look a little bit makeup-y compared to some of my other favorites, but I think it's for, like, when I want to do something super glam, it looks so nice and so glamorous on me. I don't know. I love it. I'm so into it. It's just the nose. It kind of gets me sometimes. I need to go over this a little bit just to kind of ease it up. Will it work for dry skin? I don't have super dry skin, but I like to think that I have pretty dry skin right now, and it works for me. It does. It's going to depend, though. It's going to depend on how you prep your skin. It's going to depend on primers that you use. It's too bad that Sephora's not doing, like, the samples and stuff anymore, because this would have been a good one. Like, get a sample before you actually buy it. I was like, please work for me, and it was like, no. Oh man, this sucks. I love it. I think it looks beautiful. It's just, I feel like I have to go over my nose. See how it's like, there's just certain areas. A lot of it too, I think, is like because I wear safety glasses at work, so sometimes I think it's like the indent from my glasses that I see. Do you guys ever notice it? I feel like it's so apparent, but you know how we're our own worst critics? And please keep in mind, like, you see me, like, going in and going like this a lot. I still have so much product left because I use such a thin layer. Like, I don't do, like, 2 whole pumps of foundation on my whole face. That's a trend I left a long time ago. So I feel like I barely use. I use maybe, like, a pump total. I always end up wiping off the remaining. Look at my ears are turning red because I'm drinking a cocktail. Deidre's here. Let's see, Gucci foundation might be good one to use. Doing a Scott Barnes method. I feel like that's kind of like the method that I do is, what do they call it? Reverse foundation? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I think it's nice. But just keep in mind how I do my makeup is different than how I feel like a lot of people do. Look at the sequin irritation is real. Did you see my comment, Brett, about the Robert Welsh tip for the nose? I did not. You know what I've been doing is spraying my face before foundation. I feel like that's been working, and I forgot to do that today. It looks like a full coverage, and the auric effect is just kind of gone. I still very much see the auric. Like, I feel like you can really see it right there. It does still peek through. Where you're going to really notice the auric is when I put it on my cheekbones. Bear with me. It's coming, I promise. Let me do, what do I want to do next? I'm like trying to remember all the products that I wanted to use today. We use Gucci, we use auric. Let's do bronzer. Did I pull out a bronzer? I didn't. Let me grab. I've been reaching for this one a ton lately. And did you guys see Kosas is coming out with new powders. Did anybody see that? I did. I see it. I don't see it available yet, but I see them on Sephora. Where's my brush? I like using the Refer. I'm just wiping my brush off. The Refer number 5. This is my favorite brush for this because it is more of like a baked formula. In this shade, I have the shade medium. It's more warm tone. So if you don't like a warm bronzer, get out of here. I'm just kidding. I love me a warm bronzer. But if you don't like a warm, I would say more luminous bronzer, you will not like this. I personally favor warm, luminous bronzers. I think he used the MAC paint pot. I'll have to look it up. I haven't been watching a ton of videos. I watch, honestly, a lot of live videos. It's just a thing. Like, even before I was on YouTube, I used to do, like, Facebook lives all the time. I just love the whole, like, I like watching the whole process. I think it's so fascinating how people just transform their face. Like, do you guys get enjoyment out of that like I do? Like, seeing me do this right now, it's even, like, captivating for me. I just love seeing everybody's whole damn routine. I could just watch people do makeup all day. I love it. So, Kosas bronzer, big fan. Let me just take the rest. Just kind of dust it along underneath the jawline. I'm trying not to irritate my neck too much because the sequins are doing it enough for me. All right, let's do... I'm going to first do the Natasha Denona... No, let's do the NARS first. We're going to do the NARS Uninhibited Cheek Duo. This packaging is so beautiful. I'm going to mix these two because I personally... Like, I think they're both really pretty, but this highlighter for me, it's almost like too natural. So I feel like mixing Deep Throat and then Tempted, this is where I'm going to get the effect that I really like. So I'm just going to focus that back here. Yeah, that's much more like up my speed. Because if you guys missed my dedicated video to this collection, the highlighter is very soft. So this is still going to give me that slight sheen, but I like the fact, I like duos because then you can mix them, you can use them separately, you know? Oh my God, eye primer on the nose, new hack. I'll have to try that. I'll have to watch his video. I think he has really great makeup tips. I like watching his channel. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to dip into the Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo. How I feel about this. Okay, packaging is so freaking cute. Love this packaging. I feel like Natasha Denona's face products just aren't my favorite. That's, like, the more that I use this, the more that's my feeling. Like, when I first used it, I liked it. But then the more that I've used it, like, there's just other ones that I think are better. And I'm just going to lightly tap this over the top. Like, it's fine. I just don't know if I would spend the money on this one again. So you're getting like a mini follow-up. Like, I think it's really pretty, but it doesn't give me like a sheen or anything. It's just kind of like a flat. I would say this is like a cream to a powder. Like, the texture of this is very, very unique. I think this would be a really ideal formula too for your, like, if you like to apply stuff with your fingers, just because it has a very, like, it is like a cream to a powder. Like, it even feels like a creamy powder when you touch it. It's kind of bizarre. So the more that I'm using this, I'm not shitting my pants over it. I much prefer, like, the eyeshadow palette, I think, was definitely the standout. And I really do like the lipstick as well. Let's see. Why do you guys use eye primer on your nose? She has questions. Let's see what you guys are all saying. Take a little sip. It must be a makeup artist. I feel like I've seen that hack or that tip from a former makeup artist, but I'm like, I feel like it looks fine. Let's see. The Natasha Denona highlights are too dark for me. I like the blush and the blush topper things though. Yeah, it's like her formulas are really dense. I've noticed that. Very, very dense formulas. They're just different. I have other ones that I just prefer over them. Let me do Chanel. This is so pretty. This is another, I would say, more dense. Oh God, I just dropped the brush. a more dense type of formula. Like I'm already, like I don't even want to touch it because it looks so pretty, but I just tried to do this. Like I do like these brushes that come in these Chanel packages because they fit perfectly in here. And I just try to like move it all over so it doesn't completely screw up the, oh wait, no. No, let me do this first so you guys could see this. And then I'll put the AURIC on top because the AURIC is beautiful as a cheek highlighter. So this is, I would say it has that blinding, how do I want to say it? It has potential to be really blinding, but I find that it is very firmly pressed, or it feels like a baked formula. So you have to really work your brush into the product to get it to, I think, apply, at least for how I would want it to apply. But what I like about the Chanel products is how flattering they are on texture. Like for this being a more, it's not like super blinding, but it's, I would say, more blinding for a more mature vibe, if that makes sense. It's more blinding, but it still looks pretty flattering. But is this worth $70? The blush duo is worth $70. This one, I'm like, I probably could have done without this one. Like, I think it's really pretty. I'm glad that I own it, but I don't think I would buy it again. Just because I like just a different type of highlight. But I'm still glad, like, there's definitely a time and a place for it, though. So it's like, it's still pretty. And I think it does have, like, a certain audience that it's geared towards. Like, I think it's very ideal for mature skin. Like, if you're a mature skin or a textured skin that you want something that's not super blinding and over the top, but it's very flattering on texture, this would be something. And I feel like that's very much like the Chanel aesthetic is. Not too over the top, very wearable, very mature. And those are the products that do look really good on my skin. So it's like, it might not be exactly what I look for, but when I wear it, it's like, oh, but she looks real fucking cute though. So it's kind of like, decide for you what works best. I shouldn't say I wouldn't buy it again because, I mean, I have no regrets. I'm still glad that I own it. But I think if you're looking for something even more beautiful, I'm going to tell you, go with this, because I do think that there is something so beautiful about this product. And I honestly, I get the same vibe from the Charlotte Tilbury though. I wonder, I might have to pair these side by side because watch. Look at how beautiful that is. It's just, it gives you like that angelic type of glow. Like, I think this is even more beautiful than the Chanel. But I feel that way with a lot of, like, cream products because I have textured skin. So I always get really excited. Whenever I see, like, cream products and stuff are coming out, I always get super jazzed because I'm like, oh, more flattering on my texture. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, it's Kelly's here. Natty, I haven't yet. I don't think I'm going to get it. Like, the more that I think about it, I'm like, it's $50-something. She's talking about the Pat McGrath highlight. And for how many highlighters I have right now, I'm like, I really don't think I'm going to end up getting it. I don't know. I think there's really great products from Pat McGrath, but I don't think all of her products are really great. So I'm like, just from what I've seen, like, people say that it's not like a super blinding, it's more of like a wearable type of highlight. I'm like, okay, maybe I don't need to buy it because I don't want to be a pissy pants about it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Heather, I completely agree. That glow is beautiful. That's the AURIC glow in Morganite. That's a perfect shade for my skin. I think if you're more fair, I think it would still work. It's just a matter of how fair, I'm not really sure, just because I only know my skin tone. I think it's going to depend. If you're super duper fair, I think this might be, like, maybe even too, like, pink. But I think it could still work. But it's kind of hard to tell. It is hard to tell. I don't want to say yes or no. Okay, let's go with spraying the face. Hourglass. Oh my god. Skies Beauty said, I just bought the Pat McGrath concealer and oh my god, I'm addicted. Pat McGrath concealer slaps. That's like my go-to concealer if I'm going to like an event. I think the Dior is more flattering as far as it looks very skin-like. I still think the Pat McGrath looks skin-like, but it's more full coverage and it's more, I would say, glamorous. I still really love both. Look at that AURIC highlight, though. Beautiful. I'm like looking around to make sure I've used everything that I said I was going to use today. All right, let's go back to the Kaleidos Angelica palette. Let me take... I think I'm going to use Cylon again. And I'm just going to put this... I'm just going to punch it. I'm still using that Refer 02. Punch it right on that lower lash line. Just trying to get it nice and tight to the lash line. These are so pigmented. I can't get over it. I haven't used the Escape Pod enough, but I feel like these might be even more pigmented than the Escape Pod. But they're not too pigmented. Like, I feel like Give Me Glow, theirs can be too pigmented. I feel like these are just pigmented enough where they're still really workable. And they don't take nearly as much work. Like, I feel like the Give Me Glow, I just have to take a little bit more time and a little bit more finesse. These ones, I'm not getting that at all. All right, let me grab my Refer 13. Can you guys tell I like Refer brushes for my eyeballs? Okay, I'm going to take Rock Hopper. I'm basically just using the same shades that I used on my upper. And this is basically how I set my under eyes now. I haven't been setting my under eyes with a powder lately because it's just looking hella unflattering as I'm getting older. You know, I thought it was eye creams. I thought it was this. I thought it was that. I'm like, maybe it's just setting the under eyes. So I stopped setting them and I'm like, oh. Now I want to take some Red Giant. Like, are you guys seeing how truly easy this is happening right now? I'm having to put like no effort at all into this. And they're not like all blending together either. I feel like these are all working really, really well. It's just this outer corner. I'm going to have to finesse a little bit more to get me what I'm really looking for. Hold on. This is where it gets tricky. Because I don't want to do too much. Woo! I'm so into this. I'm so loving this. And I can't wait to put on that inner corner pop. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, let me take a more fluffy brush. I'm going to use my Chico Hodo, the GSN number 10. And I'm going to use the shade Naru. Dust it off. And just do like an overall light dusting. Like all over the edge to kind of blend everything. This is what I like to do. Just kind of marries everything together. Remember, I'm not a makeup artist. This is just how I like to do my eyeballs. Yes! See how it's still got like that pop of maroon there? I like that. And then I can even take all the shades, mix them all together. And then just... boom. This is so pretty. It's kind of reminding me of the look I did, probably because it's like a purple. Oh, I got a little bit too far down there. It's reminding me of the look that I did with the Love palette, the Mini Love, and also the Adept Plain Jane. See, this is another perk of not setting your under eyes, is you could just clean it up. And then boom. Love that for me. Okay, inner corner time. Oh, okay, wait. I'm going to take my Wangos number 5, and I'm going to use the shade Nova, because it's speaking to me. I'm still waiting for my palette from Kaleidos makeup. I can't wait to get it. I'm excited for you to get it. Have you guys watched anybody else's videos on this palette yet? I watched Angie's announcement video, and that was it. Because I'm like, I just want to be surprised. I had no doubts, though. Look at that. I had no doubts, though, that this would be a hot fire palette. One, because every palette that I've tried from them has been hot fire. Oh, that shade's so pretty. Yes, bitch. Oh my god. That's such an intense purple. And you see how white it looked in the pan? Bitch. What I like about this palette too is it's, I don't know, like when you look at this, you're like, whoa, that's so colorful. Like it could never be neutral. That's a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Because I was not expecting to get this look out of this palette. I'm so excited. All right, let's go back in with Nova. Let's put this on the brow bone. I could even use this as a face highlighter and say YOLO. Let's do it. I feel like I'm like extraterrestrial. Is that how you say it? Let's take Wangos airbrush. Oh man. Oh bitch. Just a little light dusting. We love a face highlighter and a palette. Oh my god, my husband's probably listening to me upstairs and like, what the fuck is she talking about? I'm like, oh, look at me. Oh my god, once I put lashes on, it's gonna be fucking game over. This is so... You know what? We haven't done this in a minute. This is fire. I meant to do this one though. Toot my own horn. But we'll take a DJ air horn too. Oh my god, this looks so pretty. What do we think? Do we like the purple highlight? Yes. I love that shit. So pretty. February 17th. I think, from what we've heard, that's going to be the last restock of this palette. I mean, I'm sure if the demand is there, they'll probably bring it back again. But if you can get it, she looking fire. And she is so easy to use. Hold on. Let's do an uncomfortable zoom moment, shall we? She fucking cute. Yes, Angie. Good job, Angie. I gotta put some eye drops in. I forgot to do these before. Not sponsored. I feel like people probably think this is always sponsored whenever I do my eye drops on camera. I'm like, no, I just forgot to do it before. But it's gonna make such a difference. I need to put some lip liner on. I feel like the lip that I had picked out is not gonna go, but we're gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna grab my Wangos Natural Berry Lip Pencil. I just want to get something on my lips because they're feeling hella crusty. And then I'm going to use the Chanel lip product. And then I saw today Chanel has, it looks like a cream stick for a blush. I'm like, how didn't I see that yesterday? Because now I want that. Like, yo, your girl needs to chill. Oh, guess what else I got today, guys? The Scott Barnes Mesmerize. Oh, I've been lusting over that damn palette. I'm like, oh my god, it's so expensive. But thanks to you guys, people have been using my referral code for Scott Barnes, probably when the blush palette was on sale. I was able to get it for 20 bucks. I'm like, oh, that's a win. I'm buying it. So thank you guys for using my affiliate codes or my affiliate links. It really does help your girl out. Buy more shit for her channel. All right, this is the Rouge Allure Lacquer. It's a lip lacquer from Chanel. In the shade number 64, I think it's Exigence. I'm probably pronouncing all this shit wrong. We didn't come here for a pronunciation video. This is what I was wearing in yesterday's video. Or not yesterday, the day before. My last video. It's a little too pink for this look, but I have an idea. Stay tuned. Hold on. This formula, though, is so nice. So comfortable. But since it's a little too pink for what I wanted, I just wanted to use it and show you guys. I have a purple gloss. Let me find it. Oh my god. It's going to be the last gloss I grab. Watch. Sure is. I've got this little purple gloss from the Scott Barnes. This was his like holiday lip gloss set. I really enjoy his glosses, and look how purple this is. Yes, bitch. And then I'm just gonna slap this over the top, because I don't want my lips to be super purple, but I want them to have like a purple tinge, because the pink is just throwing me off. I feel like I should have chose a different lip, but we're gonna try to make this lip cocktail work. That just made it even more pink. But hello, hair. That is like my hair in a lip cocktail. Right? I just want that purple to really pull through. She cute. And she juicy. Okay, let's do the brows really quick. Are you guys bored yet? I'm like, I feel like I've been here forever. We've been here for an hour. That's not terrible. So that was Shanghai lip gloss. She cute. That is totally my hair in a lip cocktail. Okay. Let me take my Makeup Geek. I gotta put my new babies back in here since they all shattered. All right, let me grab the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. This is going to take me hopefully not too long, guys. I'm going to try to keep up with your comments at the same time. Anne says she did the pre-order. I think I have a Cleona order too. I think it should be here next week. It's en route. Couldn't tell you what the hell is in it, but I remember I ordered another Cleona order, but I just don't... Oh, I got more glitter multi-chromes, I think. And then I think I got the other pastel shades that I don't have. So I just like to carve out basically the shape that I already have. And I'm using the shade Clean Slate. No. Is it Clean Slate? Take for Granite by Makeup Geek for the eyebrows. And then we'll do the new mascara. I fucking love Makeup Geek. Oh, I wanted to share with you guys, if you're wanting to buy Makeup Geek eyeshadows, because I just bought 3 customized palettes. They're like $30 when you do a custom palette. I got all of the foiled shadows of mine that broke for it was like $32 or $36. I'm like, oh my god. I didn't realize, because when you add it, like you add them to the cart, or not the cart, you add them to the palette, you'll see the pricing add up because the foiled shadows are more expensive. But when you add it to your cart, the price goes down. I never noticed that until I actually had to buy just like singles. So that's the way to go, is buy like a 9-pan custom palette. See? Snatched. I bought the Makeup Geek palettes because you hurt my wallet, but I'm excited! I used, let's see, my last order, I used Zadi Dolls discount code, And then on my most recent order, I used our friend Rose from Beauty Boomer. She has a discount code Beauty Boomer for Makeup Geek as well. And I think Zadidal's code is just Zadidal. I don't have one. Maybe one day, because I fucking love Makeup Geek with my whole life. Marlena! I'm just kidding. I'm more than happy to buy my Makeup Geek products because I love them. They're just a brand that I just... Every time they launch something, I'm excited. Even if it's just a mascara, I'm like, yup. Yup. Can't wait. Kelly says, I can't wait to get my palette and play with the purples. Yes. Kelly, purples look so good on you. I mean, what doesn't look good on you, Kelly? But purples, yes. See, this is why I love using eyeshadows, because it's just like, I feel like I barely got to try. And then with that brush, yes. Okay, brow gel. I've been reaching for the Glossier Boy Brow lately. This isn't my favorite, though. I like the shade of this one because it is more cool tone. And I've been noticing I do like my brows to look more cool. There was another... Okay, help me out, guys. Was there a brow gel coming out? I feel like, was it Thrive? There was a company coming out with a brow gel, and I'm like, oh, I need to get it because the applicator looks like so much of what I want in an applicator. Like, it's long and skinny. That's what she said. That phrase is so fitting for this video right now. But I can't remember what brand it was. I want to say it's Thrive, but I don't know. I can't remember. Help me out. Somebody come through. A new, or it's not a new brand. It's a brand that's coming out with a new brow gel. And I need to know. You need a Makeup Geek code. I comment to her all the time. She's probably like, Tracy, shut the fuck up. Tracy, I appreciate you. Hold on, let me take a sip. Okay, now, the time has come, the walrus said. Let's try the Makeup Geek mascara. So, I watched Marlena's video. I'll link it for you guys after. I'm going to have Angie's video and Marlena's link down below. I forgot to do it before. So, claims. First of all, this is $12.89. I feel like that is probably comparable or less than what you'll get probably at the drugstore now. It's probably around the same price. It's compared to the L'Oreal Voluminous on Marlena's video because that's her favorite. Like, ever since she started YouTube, that's her favorite mascara. It's vegan, cruelty-free, made in Italy. It's ethically sourced lab, so they make sure that they're taking care of their employees and everything like that. It has, I knew I was going to forget how to pronounce this, calendula extract. For me, I don't care, but she says it in her video, so I thought it was worth mentioning. It has also castor oil. That's supposed to be, some people use it to grow their lashes, but she's not making the claim that this is going to grow your lashes. She just says castor oil is to keep your lashes healthy. This is water resistant. It's not waterproof. 24-hour wear. Wow, 24-hour wear. And she thinks that this is a little bit more lengthening than the L'Oreal Voluminous. She wasn't comparing the two to like put brands against each other. She was comparing them to because that's her favorite mascara. So there's all the details that I grabbed from her video. I'm looking to see if I even have a lash applicator anymore because I have no idea where the hell it is. Do you guys curl your lashes? I don't nearly as much as I should. Like, I clearly don't think I... Oh, wait, is it? It's right here. I'm like, I clearly don't because I can't even find my curler right now. But I'm going to curl them for the sake of today's video. And I'm going to curl them how she recommends to. So she does from the base. She also launched an app or a lash curler as well, but I just got the mascara. I'm using the Shiseido lash curler. All right, wish me luck. I'm just going to say, right off the get-go, guys, my lashes are nothing to write home about. They never look fantastic. I always wear lashes, but let's see how this mascara works. The main thing I pay attention to is how much it irritates my eyes, because I do have very sensitive eyes. I think this is just like what I remember of the L'Oreal Voluminous. This feels a little bit thinner. I feel like the L'Oreal Voluminous feels very thick. This is much thinner. I think this will give you very much like the, what's this called? The Extensions Effect Mascara. I think this probably would give you the look of like wispy lash extensions. I'll zoom you guys in after just so you guys could see after a couple coats. She says you could get away with one coat, which fine, but I'm not going to get the results that I want in one coat. I do feel like this is separating my lashes very well, but it's not giving me like a shit ton of volume. I'm a big fan of tubing mascaras because it's just easy to get off. Now, she said this shouldn't be difficult to get off because it's not waterproof. It's just water resistant. She just wore hers in like the shower, I think. And then she also slept with it in or on her lashes for 24 hours. Which I ain't wearing no mascara for 24 hours, but I do like the fact though, this feels like it is a buildable formula and it's not giving me like chunky, like spidery type lashes. It's not really giving me L'Oreal Voluminous vibes, though. I feel like I get more volume from the Voluminous. The applicators are a bit different. I'll have to check in my collection to see if I got that mascara still. I can get my bottom lashes, which is nice. So for me, I'm like, okay, this is a decent mascara for $12.89. I mean, it's not going to be available in Target, I don't believe. But let me zoom you guys in so you guys could at least see. I mean, my lashes they look black. They don't look super black, but at least this way you guys could kind of see what my lashes look like. I don't have fantastic lashes though, but I mean, I could see myself using this. I don't know if I would necessarily go like out of my way, but one struggle that I usually have is I usually build so much mascara up that it just gets like too out of control, but I don't have the best lashes anyways. That's why I like to wear falsies. So like it's fine. It's not anything to like lose my mind over. But it's cute. Yes, Tracy, the mascara is already available. It already launched. So far, I mean, I haven't worn it for any extended period of time, but so far so good. I like the fact that it doesn't get like super chunky, like 4 layers, and I'm like, okay, my lashes still look good. I have to mention the Ava lashes and the Nicole lashes. These are some of my favorite lashes in my collection. Highly recommend. I think they're like $12, so I bought 2 more pair of those. Love those. I'm going to use, I think these are the Nicole lashes. I'm going to use these ones today. I think I wore these yesterday too. And I'll pop these on and we'll give you guys a finished look. So after everything that we used today, what was your guys' favorite? You gotta stay for the finish reveal. Like, if you're already here and you've been here, you gotta wait till I'm done now. You can't leave now. Let's see. Yeah, $12.89, that's definitely not bad. I like the fact that she's very aware of, like, choosing labs that are, you know, ethically sourced and they treat their employees right. I do like that. I just like MakeupGeek. Just is what it is. But if I were to be like, oh my god, is this a mascara you need to like run out and buy right now? Like, it's fine. I don't think any mascara is going to give me that reaction though, honestly. Like, even my favorite mascaras like the Thrive and the Hourglass, just because I like a tubing mascara, I hope that she does a tubing mascara. But even those ones, I'm like, mascara's mascara. It's so, I feel like that is the most personal preference, because I feel like even if you wear no makeup, people still wear mascara, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's like, if you're placing an order with MakeupGeek and you need a mascara, why not? Or if you find that when you use mascaras, your lashes do get super chunky, this one I think has a very like thin feeling formula, so it could be something that would work ideally for you. Let's see what you guys are saying. Nebula and AURIC were the faves. If I were to pick, it's going to be the eyeshadow for sure today. Thrive Mascara is the best. I love that mascara. It's so spency, but it's so good. I need to get another tube of that because I need to compare it. Like, which one do I like better? Do I like that one or do I like the Hourglass better? I feel like I enjoyed the Thrive better though, because I always like poke myself in the eye with the Hourglass one. I tried MakeupGeek eyeliners and I didn't like them at all. They were too hard. I don't think I've ever tried their liners. Is the Sky High good? That was in my fails for January, but I got the waterproof one. I heard tubing mascara doesn't make your lashes look as thick. Is that true? For me, I use a tubing mascara because I put these on. So I like a tubing mascara because it's easy to come off. So since I use lashes like this, I'm just like, I don't care what it makes my lashes look like. I just want to put big lashes on top and I want them to blend. Like, that's more or less why I wear mascara, is to just blend it with my falsies. But I do think it does feel a little bit probably thinner than others. I feel like this feels very light on my lashes. Like, I don't think I would guess that I had mascara on these lashes with how light it feels. Oh, these lashes are so pretty. Love it. Let's see. I just gave all my Thrive mascara away to my niece and she loves it, but it doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It's mascara. Everyone compliments her when she wears it. It's just a personal thing, I think. I feel like lashes could be the same way. Like, I feel like some people could wear the same lashes and some just look so different because it depends on your eye shape. It depends on the lashes that you already it depends on so many things. So, like, with me, it's like mascaras never blow me away because my lashes suck. If I had, like, crazy long lashes, oh my god. See what a difference that lashes just made on this look? I can't. So pretty. All right, let me grab. We got to do a liner. We got to make these eyeballs pop even more. Where is my Marc Jacobs? My Marc Jacobs Pink of Me. That's my go-to. Because this is one of the best fucking eyeliners. I love pastels for my waterline because it makes my eyes even brighter. But I love this shade specifically because I have yet to find this shade. I haven't tried the NYX liners yet. But this just, see what a difference that a pastel liner makes? I probably have a fingerprint right. Yep, sure do right there. That's the only downfall with doing this after your face is done. But once I put a brush over it, it'll be fine. But it's like this one little steps. Even a nude liner. But this Pink of Me shade. See, look at. Fix your fuck up 101. Where's my BK 101? Just go like this. And go like this. And you would never guess that that just happened. Oh my god. This look is fucking everything. Why can't my looks come out looking like this when I'm going somewhere? I'm just wondering. You know what? Hang on. Let's complete the look. Let's do it. We're going to the club. We're going to Club Nebula, bitches. Get in. Get in. We're going for a ride. Oh my god. I'm dying. Angie, if you watch this video, you fucking killed it with this palette. Oh, yes. See? Yes. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? One more close up for the last hurrah. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Why do you guys watch my videos? Oh my god, I can't even with myself. But guys, that is everything for this testing new makeup. I'm pretty sure I used everything. Let's see what I got for my final thoughts. Definitely recommend. From what I experienced from this palette today, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades today. And it looks fucking gorgina. I see you guys are saying, please create more looks. I will definitely do more looks with this palette. I love the quality. If you want to see swatches, definitely check out Angie's video. But I love the quality. It's very reminiscent to what I've known from their previous palettes. I think this goes really well, and I know this was a mission for Angie with this palette as well. She wanted this palette to work with the other palettes that Kaleidos offers, but she still wanted it to be like her perfect palette, a good partner palette for the other ones that they offer, but still something different than what Kaleidos has done. And I feel like she really did that. Packaging is super fucking cute. I love this. I'm so excited that I got it. Thank you so much to Angie and Kaleidos for sending that to me. I really do love this. It's just, I feel just off of the few times that I've used it, I'm like, if you have the Charlotte Tilbury, I don't feel like you need this. I'm glad that I got this shade because it fits better for when I'm lighter skinned, but I still feel like I'll be able to use this as I'm darker, especially to give me that highlighted effect. If you have mature skin, I think you would love this, especially if you want something like this, minus the purple effect. I highly recommend both of these if you want to support an indie brand. I mean, great quality packaging. And I know this was a thing that she had mentioned, Samantha did in her video. She said that the cap was a little bit difficult to pull off for the first time. It wasn't anything like crazy. I do like the packaging of this. I think it's very high quality. It definitely feels luxurious, so I'm very happy about that. Gucci foundation, you guys heard me talk about this in my January favorites. I fucking love it. Really everything. I would say like the Chanel, it's like I'm glad that I own it, but I don't feel like I needed it. The Love Cheek Duo, the more that I'm using it, I'm not really loving it that much. Like, it's fine. The NARS Uninhibited Blush Duo, I do really enjoy this, but it's not like a need. I feel like that's very much where I'm at. I did plan on using the NARS Gloss, but I'll have to take that out of my thumbnail because we ended up going with the purple round, but this is everything. I love this look. I think it's beautiful. I think Angie did a wonderful job on that palette. Wait, let's do it. Let's do it. Good job, Angie. It's so, so beautiful. This is definitely the favorite for today's video. So any other thoughts that you guys have, please leave them in the comments down below and let me know if there's any other shades in particular that you want me to use with this palette. Like, send me your color story requests and I can come up with looks that way. We could just do more of these chit chat, get ready with me types. All the things, guys. That's what we do here. We just sit down, we chill out, we spend some time together, and we just play with fucking makeup. That's it. So I do plan on doing my brush recommendations. We did previously my, oh God, ranking my January favorites, or ranking my January palettes, my January favorites. We did a new makeup releases. We do those every single Monday. I will likely be back. Do you guys want me to come back tomorrow with a Club Nebula part 2? I'm waiting on my, what do I got coming? Tom Ford Rose Prick, but I don't think that will be here yet. I'll check in to see if I have anything coming in, but if not, I will do more looks with this palette. Maybe we'll do like a Valentine's Day look. I feel like this is kind of like the Valentine's Day vibes. I don't know. You guys send me your feedback. I would love to play with like the top row here, like the greens. This blue, oh bitch. It looks so nice. Either way, send me your guys' request after this video post. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys haven't already. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. And I will see you, britches, tomorrow. Okay, bye.